I gotta clarify this. Frodo does not go to the afterlife at the end of Lord of the Rings. He doesn't go to the Undying Lands and become immortal either. That's not how this works. The Undying Lands are lands made for the Undying, not where you become Undying. It's made for the elves and the Ainur. The Ainur, the holy spirits like the Maiar and the Valar, the gods of Middle Earth, and so forth. So when you bring a human here, and it's Tolkien's own words that he says this, it's like a moth to a flame. They wither faster because the reason why Aman was created the way it was because all of the world has been corrupted to some extent by the first Dark Lord, who was also a Vala, one of the gods of Middle Earth, who chose to be evil. He wanted to control and usurp and dominate others. And one of the first things that he does is he pretty much corrupts the very world itself. He corrupts the idea of what men think death is, because it's supposed to be a gift. Because men leave the realm of Middle Earth where the physical world is. They go beyond it. Elves can't do that. They get re-embodied. They're forced to stay until Arda, the world, ends. So the thing about that, though, is that due to this corruption, the elves are imbalanced. Their spirits will continue to burn while their bodies wither. And that's that whole point that Tolkien makes in the books that, if an elf stays in Middle Earth and doesn't go back to the Undying Lands, their bodies will wither and they'll become these spirit like things that just kind of are out there that can interact somewhat if they want to, but never really in some truth. They have to go back to the Undying Lands. And the only reason why they're able to stay in Middle Earth as long as they were is because of the Elven Rings. That's why Galadriel, when talking to Frodo during the Mirror of Galadriel, the chapter, says that her and Celeborn have been here fighting the Long Defeat for some time. It's also why when they're in Lothlorien, time doesn't pass. It's because of the elvish ring Nenya that Galadriel is using to preserve the realm. The same thing's going on in Rivendell, actually. It's crazy. Even Frodo says, I can't even tell the time passing in Rivendell. To some extent, the realm is being protected once again by another elven ring. So when the One Ring is destroyed, all the power of the elven rings are done, cooked. So they need to leave Middle Earth and go to the Undying Lands, even though it's Tol Eressëa, the Lonely Isle, and not Amon proper, in order just to exist and continue living, or else that fate is going to happen to them, where they just burn away. And for men, it's just different. It's that same concept, but, they just pass away. But Frodo doesn't go there like it's some kind of spiritual washing machine to clean his soul. That's nonsense.